Okay, so before I actually get started, I just want to start off by saying that for this look, you kind of want to make your face look lighter than it actually is, since Pennywise actually does have a full whiteout face. Since this is a glam look, and honestly, since I have to go to work and school after this, I wasn't going to do a whole white face of foundation. I wouldn't wear, if I was like doing this for Halloween, I probably wouldn't do a full white face either. So what I did instead is I just used a lighter shade of foundation. Today I used Fenty in, I believe, 140, and I'm usually a 230 or 210 in Fenty, which honestly, if you go look at them, the difference isn't that crazy because there's so many shades of Fenty. So just feel free to lighten up your shade of foundation for this look to try to get the full effect. Or use white foundation if you want to go for that. I know LA Girl has a white foundation, and I can link a few more in the down bar below if you guys would be interested, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to go ahead and say that I did lighten my foundation. So yeah, let's get started.
Alright, so I'm just going to start off by priming my eyes with a base of Kat Von D's Whiteout Concealer. And then I'm going to use this matte white shade from the Morphe 35B palette to set it. Then I'm going to go in with the red shade from that palette and just start defining my crease for a cut crease. So I'm just going to drag that out and upwards a little bit. And I'm just going to keep that nice and diffused, but I'm not going to blend it out too much. Then from Coastal Scents, I'm going to use Pomegranate Red on a BH Cosmetics number 6 brush from the Crystal Quartz set to just define my crease a little bit more. Not going to blend that out as much to start building that gradient effect. And then using the black from that same palette, I'm going to use the brush that comes in the Modern Renaissance and Subculture palettes to define that crease just a bit more. I'm not going to blend it out pretty much at all. Just make sure it's nice and diffused, because if you do blend out a black too much, it'll just kind of start to make the look really muddy. Then using that whiteout concealer, I'm just going to go ahead and start to cut my crease. I'm going to cut my crease just higher than my natural crease so that when my eye is closed and I'm looking forward, you can still see it. And then I'm just covering my whole lid with that concealer. I couldn't get it to go pretty much entirely white, but that's okay because we're going to set it with some eyeshadow. Then from Coastal Scents, I'm going to take the shade White Silver, and I'm going to use a BH Cosmetics number 9 brush and my finger also to just put on that shadow. And then I'm just defining my crease with that black a little bit more on an angled brush, and using some white shadow just to get that line really sharp. And then using that whiteout concealer just to help my face look even more white for the look, I'm going to just set underneath my eyes, and then I'm blending that in with a beauty blender and also putting some of that underneath my brow bone. Then I'm going to do my winged eyeliner. Today I'm using the NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner, but honestly it wasn't really working for me, so I dipped it into my Wet n Wild red liquid lipstick, and it started working immensely better. It wasn't cracking as much, so I recommend using that. I just used the same brush from the eyeliner because I didn't really have anything better to use. But yeah, it's just your basic winged eyeliner, but it's red. And then I'm just applying my lashes. Those are gonna be my number 125 eyelashes from Ardell, and then I'm just using my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara to make sure those are nice and blended in. And then using that same number 6 brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend that pomegranate red underneath my lower lash line. Sorry, my angle's a little bit weird here. My mirror is really small. And then using that same Anastasia brush and that black, I'm just adding that. Then to contour, I'm only going to use the Cool Contour shade from the NYX Contour palette because you don't really want to add any warmth to your face since we are trying to be a dead cone here. And then I'm also just using that to contour my nose a little bit. And then I'm just blending that in using my beauty blender. And then for blush today, I'm going to be using Intuition by NYX. And then for highlighter, I forgot this product shot. I think it got deleted, but I'm using Killawatt highlighter by Fenty on a Morphe B8 fan brush. I love this highlighter. This is the one in lightning dust. I forget what it's called. I'll link it below. And then for my nose, I'm just using that red liquid lipstick by Wet n Wild. I honestly wish that I wouldn't have used my finger for this because it got a little bit too big. So I recommend just using a brush. I thought my finger would work better and I was severely mistaken. Now I'm just doing my lips. I'm using a black eyeliner that I got in my Ipsy bag from Ciate, but you can use any black eyeliner and it will do the job. And now for my lips, I'm using that same Wet n Wild liquid catsuit in the shade Missy and Fierce. I don't think I mentioned that, but it is just the red one. I cleaned that up with a little bit of concealer. And then I'm just rubbing my lips together as you do when you wear lipstick, and that just kind of blends the black into the red. And then I'm adding some of that highlighter by Fenty to my nose. And now I'm just adding the Pennywise lines that we all know that he has. I'm just using that pomegranate red, that same number 6 brush from the Crystal Quartz set by BH. And then I'm just adding a little bit of that highlighter to my lips. I know I did this in a little bit of a weird order. I was in a little bit of a hurry. And then for this glitter, I'm just using the NYX Glitter Liquid Liner in silver. And that's going to be the completed look.
Alright, that's going to do it for this tutorial, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really stoked to be able to do videos like this now that I have my whole setup. And I'm just really excited for what's to come with my channel. I hope you guys like the look, and I hope you guys have an amazing Halloween. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!